everybody's words this morning and the conversation about the heart. It's just been very, very humbling to listen to the conversation. And I just want to add my word for the day as what I've been doing is just observing. And it just feels good just to sit and just observe. So I believe Will had something that he wanted to share. I can turn this over to Will.
Okay, thank you, Annette. Yeah, it's great to have you here. We sure love it when you're here. Yeah, so my little story was, so today's Thursday. Tuesday, after the morning session, I continued on in conversation with Craig and continued in this work, like what was it, with Ginny in her practice. And then I was just in my heart so much on Tuesday because of these morning sessions that I just had this inspirational moment, like I should just go for a walk, just go for a walk. And I just feel like talking on camera and just sharing this experience with the world. And I just went for it. And I recorded one YouTube video, and I was just in this flow state, the experience of being in my heart, my true nature. And I just let the words flow, and I wasn't trying to create anything. It was just flowing out of me. And it was a pretty amazing experience. And then I guess, yeah, so I actually recorded probably about 7 10-minute long videos or so, all around this subject that we do here every day, when we practice. It's become this morning habitual practice / ritual. And like, what a beautiful way to start the day. So I'm like, I could just share this experience with others, like it was shared with me, and pay it forward. So yeah, I recorded those videos. I uploaded one to YouTube, then I've got one scheduled for next week to premiere. And then I'm just creating more and more content, like it's starting to flow. And so I hear back from Jesse yesterday that he shared the first video that I uploaded with his business partner. And I guess the feedback was, it was really interesting to hear the feedback, and from someone I don't know, and how his perspective on the material, and it's just really interesting. And it kind of lit a fire under me. So I'm like, man, like maybe this is my path. Maybe this is part of the journey. And maybe this is just kind of where this new perspective, this work, whatever you want to call it, work or practice or morning ritual, where we get into our hearts, maybe this is where this is going to take me. And so I'm just kind of exploring it by going for walks in nature now, and just talking to the camera, just me and the camera, me and the viewer, the listener, the person I'm talking to from my heart. And so I did a whole bunch more videos yesterday. So I'm like, just like this content is just flowing out of me from this experience we're having together in the mornings. And what started flowing out of me yesterday was like an invitation. And it just came out. It was like an invitation to join us in these morning sessions. And so that's what I wanted to share here this morning. Like, is that what this exercise that we're doing, this practice, this morning habit, this morning ritual, this morning routine to start our day in our hearts and then go through our day doing our best to stay in our hearts and live from that space and go through life in that space. Is this, how does this look? Could this be something that we kind of branch out and we start to form our own morning Zoom groups, and people just say, hey, I want to join this. I want to hop on a morning session because I want what they have. Like these videos, like this content that's being shared with me from this guy's heart, who I don't know, I just met on YouTube. This is connecting with my heart, and I want to learn more about this. And I want to connect in these sessions. And maybe that, I don't know how that looks. Maybe it looks like a link in the description to like a website that people can connect with any morning session with any one of us, you know, because this is just a starting point. We're exploring this, we're seeing where this leads us. And how could it look with getting this work out to the world, this practice, this place of being in our heart and creating from that space? Like what? So that's kind of what I've been just like sitting with and exploring. And I'm just going to, whenever the inspiration and the feeling of my heart compels me to go to the woods, go to the river, go have a walk and just observe nature and be one with nature, experience my true nature and purpose. And that's to share this experience with the world and just enjoy the process as it unfolds. So who's with me? Like, how does that look? I'd love to hear your thoughts.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know, eh? Right. But isn't that the beauty of it? It's like, let's just see where this goes.
Beautiful. And that's your heart creating, Will. Love it.
So those videos, like I recorded a bunch of videos yesterday, and in a number of them, I did extend an invitation. If you want to join us in this experience, I don't know how it looks. I said right in the video, but maybe I'll share a link, or maybe I'll find some way that people can connect with this meditative exercise that we are getting into the habit of practicing.
What would we invite? So what I say, Will, like when I hear that, I listen. Listen to you say, like, what do we want? What do I like? And I hear you doing it all.
And that's why I'm bringing this up here, because I guess I just don't know how to ask that to the group.
Well, why limit it to the group? Because maybe we're trying to attract that genius into the group so that they can experience, and then market is the word. But not market like marketing is done today.
No, attraction marketing.
Yeah,
by just putting the work out there. Like that's the thing is
easy.
I could create easy.
I mean, you're like Alice, and you're trying to get way out there ahead of me, and it's like, oh yeah, easy.
Flow, ease and flow, not forcing or I gotta do this or I gotta do that.
What a novel idea. What a novel idea, huh?
Thank you.
Soon as we go to our head, we're out of it. Out of the heart. And so where are you staying most of your day, most of your time? And if you're not here practicing, well, or if you're not practicing with a group, you're missing out on it 10 times every day. It just won't work.
It's the very opposite of what's logic that we've been taught all our lives. Like, Will, when you were speaking all that, it was so phenomenal. And you can hear the power. You can hear the creation. You can hear the energy of the actual creation when you were speaking through that until the end, when you went into the how. How are we going to do this? And then the energy completely shifted.
Wow.
But we all, like it's the same as I was saying at the start, you know, it's like, I'm sitting here for an hour and a half doing nothing in these sessions, but what am I actually doing to grow my business? And it's like, you know, it's that resistance from, you know, it's like, and every time you spoke, it's really crazy, but the moon is out, and the moon is just like, we have a full moon, right? And it's just like doing this reflective thing through a big massive cloud, and it's just going like this. And I'm in it. And that's where it's crazy. Like it's like, that's just the energy of the moon. And the moon doesn't have to be it doesn't have to do anything. It's just being, it's just there. And then it's attracting everything to it. It's doing its magic just by being. Like it's right over the sea, and it's just creating by just being, the power of just being.
I just want to say thank you, because I had a question. Like, when I'm in my heart space, I feel so much love, so much compassion. I want everyone to succeed. It feels so amazing. But I have noticed, like, when I'm in my head space and I analyze, and I've been asking myself, how can I stay in my heart space more? So this is just confirmed that coming here with a group, and that I should be here. So thank you for that. Thank you for that confirmation. So, yeah.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you, Ian.
I have to insert this one quick as well. You know, Lynn, you said, okay, I spend an hour and a half in the morning doing nothing by being in this group. But, you know, and it's not like, what am I doing to build my business? And what you don't realize is that interaction that you had with your child magnified your business at least 10 times what it was before. And you didn't even notice it. But that's how it's done. It's done by totally changing the way that you interact with the people around you. Okay.
Magnetizing those people.
Go ahead.
Yeah, magnetizing them, becoming a magnet for the people that I'm here to serve.
Right. But it magnifies it, and it practices, and it creates, and it builds. And the thing is, that's going to leak out all over the place. In fact, it already has. By your own testimonial. It has.
Yeah. 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 I feel that in the heart. I was just empathizing with Will when the monkey mind is there telling you not. And it's beautiful that you said that, you mentioned the nothingness, because I think Alison put up about the alchemy, and it's creating out of nothingness.
Right.
And you're just like the creation from here, or the perceived nothingness, even though I know in my heart it's not nothingness. The mind tells you it is nothing. What are you doing? You're just sitting on your ass at the beach, watching the world go by.
And we don't recognize that by sitting on that beach watching the world go by, we're in our creative nature in its deepest sense. And stuff is happening that we have not been taught to recognize.
And the more we do it, the more we do recognize it. And I am aware of that realization totally. But that's where the resistance and the wobble comes in. And the more we stay with the resistance, as opposed to spring it up now and I have to go home and I have to do this.
Yeah.
With the resistance and the wobble.
The resistance shows up as a voice in your head that says, get off your butt. Quit being lazy.
What?
And you're not. you're extremely productive. In fact, you're more productive than you've ever been in your life, but it doesn't look like it.
And having the best time of my life.
Well, that's part of it too, right?
Yeah, totally.
What?
This is my
living
work.
The life you love? Are you living the life you love?
Wow.
Jenny, I am living the life I love. If you had to tell me that this is my office day, like I would be so jealous in my conscious mind of somebody living how I'm living right now. I'd be like, damn fuck, I want that life.
See, in other people's hearts pick that up.
Yeah.
And they want it too.
Wow. Holy smokes, Craig. That
because
you just said it.
That's our true nature. That's the true nature of a human being. Is to be a creator. Yeah.
Did you see what I wrote in the chat, Craig? I don't know if you get the chat when you're on your phone.
I'm looking at it here.
So what I wrote there was, when we're in the field, we get all that we pay attention to. And when it's intentionally done to serve, watch out for the tidal wave of abundance. Sorry, but there was something before that I meant to read. When we're in group, we hold the opening for alignment for each other as we do it for ourselves. And that is true compassionate love. In doing this, we take that into our day and expand our true nature and sovereign power. And our energy bodies impact on people we are with all day long. This, for me, is fundamentally our true nature and purpose. That's what you guys helped me to reflect. Thank you.
Does anyone else notice that this is automatic?
Becoming the new normal.
Yes, yes.
Jessie says, when we say yes, and when we say yes and yes.
Will?
Yeah.
Have you had your cold shower yet?
Oh God, Lynn.
Why do I need one or?
Jesse was challenging you on it the other week, and then Will was there. Well, why would I have a cold shower when it's already -4 here? And then the next day, I always have cold showers, and then the next day the temperature dropped. This just goes to show the power of this. These are freaking hitting my life in every single way. But I was like, oh shit, it's too cold to have a shower. Like, it was -4 and I was freezing. And then I heard Jesse's voice saying, yes, but you're saying no to yourself. What are you saying no to? And I was like, in that shower, I'm not saying no to anything. I'm saying yes. Yeah, baby.
I love that. I'm going to say yes to a hot shower instead of the cold one. I love it.
Yeah, but what does the cold shower do? It centers you, it focuses you, it puts you in your power.
Really?
It's such a
I can get there with gratitude. I don't need a cold shower.
Oh, have you experienced it?
It doesn't
With
do that for a
gratitude.
Canadian, I'll tell you.
Oh.
Yeah, it's hell on wheels.
Okay. No excuse. Don't
Story-
stop saying no to yourself.
Oh, I hear story.
I'm in Ireland. I'm in Ireland.
Yeah, it's cold there too, eh?
Canadian, my cousin lives in Canada and she's Irish, and despite your temperatures, it is still way colder here in Ireland. Do you know why? Because we
Wind.
get bloody damp.
Well, that's like
Damp.
BC, right?
Damp cold.
Like dank.
Yeah, wet cold's a killer.
Yeah, so you Canadians get into that shower. Yes, and
Yeah,
And then
I'll-
I'll go to the tanning booth to warm up or have a hot bath after.
yeah.
Why do you think I'm holed up in Arizona this winter?
I'd rather be in Hawaii or in California right now or Arizona.
All right. So
Anyways.
let's Lynn, you're exactly right. And you don't have to make it horrible. You guys are wanting to make it horrible. I don't understand why.
You
So
come
I
and
get
live
in
in
the
Canada
shower.
and
I
do
get
it.
hot. I'm about ready to get out. Does anyone get hot in the shower? Anyone get hot in the shower? It's like, yeah, my shower is nice. I get hot. I get sweaty. And it's like, oh, it's time to get out. And it's like, so I start clicking it down, just until it's uncomfortable and I don't want to stay there anymore. And I turn it back up and I click it down until I'm going to turn it off. And then when I turn it off, I'm nice and cool and I'm ready to go out. And through that whole time, I'm centering. How long does it take me to get to center? Oh, there it is. Just like Lynn says, it's like all this is happening on the outside. My body's responding to it, and I'm just teaching it to stay in its center. So when I hit somebody's car, their new Tesla, my son hits his car, I get out and prove that it didn't happen. I can forgive and love and not jab. I still have work to do.
I'll tell you by experience, like I've been doing like cold shower probably for, I'd say probably like 3 years now. And that's the one thing that it's a must for me. Like, and like, I'm not talking like I'm going like in a warm shower and then turning it cold. I'm going right to cold. And it's the best thing. It's really the best thing. Like the first 30 seconds, like, okay, yeah, like you're like, oh yeah, it's cold. And then like, just go back to your breathing and you're breathing and you're breathing. And then like, you're like this is so peaceful. Like just like, it's the best thing. And like, I don't drink coffee. I don't drink any stimulant in the morning. That's my go-to. Just want to share this.